Hello, my magnificent, radiant Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sanctuary, for the truths that others are too afraid to speak. I am your guide on this journey through the stars and into the depths of your own heart. And if you have found yourself here, listening to the sound of my voice at this precise moment in time, I want you to stop. Stop scrolling. Stop worrying. Stop planning for tomorrow. Just be here. Because this is not an algorithm at work. This is a divine appointment. Have you been feeling it? That low, vibrating hum beneath the surface of your life? It feels like you are standing on the edge of a vast, invisible cliff, looking out into a fog that is both terrifying and strangely magnetic. It's as if your soul, that fierce, roaring lion spirit within you, has been pacing in its cage, waiting for a signal, waiting for the lock to turn. If your heart is beating a little faster, just hearing this, if your intuition is nodding in the silence, then stay close. Do not look away. Because, my friends, we are standing at the threshold of a shift so massive, so seismically powerful, that it shakes the very foundations of what we thought we knew about reality. And before we go any further into this revelation, I need you to make a pact with your own destiny right now. We are building a circle of power here. So please, if you are ready to claim this energy, subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom so you never miss a beat of your soul's evolution. And right now, in the comments below, I want you to anchor your intention. Type this declaration: I am ready to rise as the sovereign of my own soul. Let that be your seal. Let the universe know you are listening. Now let us speak of the secret that has been kept in the shadows. We often move through this world distracted by the noise, the screens, the demands, the endless chatter. But there are moments in history, rare fractures in the timeline where the noise stops, and in that sacred silence, a bell begins to ring. Not a bell of metal, but a bell of frequency. A cosmic chime that vibrates from the very center of the galaxy. Tonight, that bell is ringing for you, Leo. You, the children of the sun, you, the ones who were born to wear the crown, not out of ego, but out of a responsibility to shine light into the darkest corners of existence. But let's be honest, my beautiful Leos, you are tired. Deep down, behind that brave smile and that majestic posture, are you not exhausted? Have you not asked yourself, why must I always be the strong one? Why is my path so often walked alone? You have been holding up the sky for everyone else, haven't you? And in doing so, you have weathered storms that would have shattered lesser souls. But here is the truth that the cosmos is desperate for you to understand. This heaviness, this exhaustion, it is not a punishment. It is a preparation. There is a rumor, a whisper, that has traveled through the esoteric underground for centuries. It speaks of the great mystic Padre Pio, a man who walked between the worlds, who conversed with angels, and saw the tapestry of time unravel before his eyes. It is said that when he was shown the energetic signature of the time we are entering right now, specifically the energy destined for the fire signs for the Leos of this era, he did not smile. He did not cheer. He fell to his knees. Pause with me. Breathe that in. Why would a saint, a man of such divine power, fall to his knees? It was not out of fear, my friends. It was out of reverence. It was out of awe. He saw the sheer magnitude of the power that is about to be poured into your vessel. He saw a light so blindingly bright, so transformative, that the human mind can barely comprehend it. He saw the terror of the sublime. You see, true power, the kind that changes the world, is terrifying before it is beautiful. It demands that everything false be burned away. And you, Leo, you are the keeper of the flame. For thousands of years, souls with your signature have been the way showers, but the burden of the torchbearer is that you must walk into the dark first. The universe is breaking its silence now because an alignment is forming, a celestial geometry that hasn't been seen in 847 years. Think about that. Nearly a millennium has passed since this specific portal was open. This is not just astrology. This is cosmic architecture. We are talking about a cycle that predates your great-grandparents, a cycle that speaks to the ancient royal lineage of your spirit. Under this sacred light, the universe is rearranging the furniture of your life. And yes, I know change can feel like chaos. But what if I told you that the chaos is actually a symphony tuning up? The planets are ringing like sacred singing bowls, and they are singing your name. This energy is coming for you, Leo. It is seeking out the brave, the bold, the ones who are ready to stop playing small. You are the first flame. You are the one who does not need a map because you burn bright enough to see the path as you create it. But for too long, you have dimmed that light to make others comfortable. You have shrunk yourself to fit into rooms that were too small for your spirit. And now, the universe is asking, are you ready to stop hiding? The Reverse Tower card has appeared in the energy field for you. Now do not panic. In traditional tarot, the tower is destruction. But in the reverse, and in this specific cosmic context, it is the miracle of reconstruction. It is the rebuilding of the temple. It means that everything you thought was lost, every opportunity that slipped through your fingers, every love that walked away, every dream you buried, is finding its way back to you. But listen closely, it is not coming back in the way you expect. It is returning in a higher form, a more evolved form, a form that is actually worthy of who you are becoming. Imagine a forest that has burned. It looks devastating, yes, but the ash on the forest floor is the most nutrient-rich substance on Earth. From that black ash, the greenest, strongest, most resilient life emerges. This is where you are, Leo. You are rising from the ash. This is your phoenix moment. This is not a collapse of your life. It is the resurrection of your true self. The universe is not punishing you. It is clearing the stage for the main act. You are being stripped of the costumes you wore to please others so that you can finally put on your true royal robes. A powerful gateway is opening, and it demands empty hands. You cannot catch the blessings of the future if you are still gripping the pain of the past. Are you brave enough to let go? If you feel an ache in your chest right now, a tightness in your throat, good. That means your soul is remembering its mission. You are standing at the intersection of destiny and divine timing. And here is where the magic truly begins. Because as you step into this power, you trigger a magnetic pull. There is another soul out there, a divine counterpart, who is making their way toward you. This is not a random dating app encounter. This is a soul contract coming online. This person carries a missing piece of your energetic puzzle. Sometimes the most profound changes don't announce themselves with trumpets. They slip in quietly, like a scent on the breeze that reminds you of a home you've never visited, like a song that plays in a cafe and brings you to tears. Someone is coming, Leo, and they might look ordinary at first. They might not be your type on paper, but your soul will know. There will be a moment, a glance, a pause in conversation where time seems to stretch and stop. And deep in your solar plexus, that lion instinct will roar. You will feel a recognition. You will think, "Oh, there you are. I have been looking for you for lifetimes." This person isn't here to save you. You don't need saving. They are here to witness you. They are here to mirror your light back to you so you can finally see how magnificent you truly are. Pay attention to the signs this week. The universe speaks in whispers before it shouts. Are you seeing repeating numbers, 333? Are you hearing the same phrase from different people? These are breadcrumbs. Follow them. This person is a way shower. They are coming to help you expand your definition of love, to show you that you can be loved not for what you do or what you provide, but simply for who you are. For so long, Leo, you have equated love with performance. You thought you had to be the best, the brightest, the most generous to earn love. But this new connection, it requires nothing but your presence. It is a rest stop for your weary heart, a place where you can take off the armor and just breathe. And as your heart opens to this new frequency of love, something else is unlocking. The gates of the royal treasury are creaking open. We need to talk about abundance, my friends. We need to talk about the energy of money. For many of you, there has been a drought, a season of just enough or barely surviving. I see you. I see the nights you lay awake doing mental math, calculating how to keep the lights on while maintaining that dignified Leo front. You smiled at the world, you bought the rounds of drinks, you gave generous gifts, all while your own soul was clenching in fear. You missed the version of yourself that could dream without a budget, the version of you that knew you were heir to the kingdom. But hear me now, the universe has kept the receipts. Every act of generosity you performed when you had nothing recorded, every time you helped a friend when you were drowning yourself, noted. Every time you chose dignity over desperation, seen. Karma is not a vengeful judge. Karma is a precise accountant, and your account is about to balance in a way that will leave you breathless. The 9 of Pentacles is glowing in your energy field. This is the card of solitary luxury, of self-sufficiency, of a garden that blooms because you tended it. This isn't luck, this is harvest. Money is energy, it is a current, and for a fire sign like you, scarcity is unnatural. It blocks your flow. When you are worried about survival, you cannot shine. And when you cannot shine, the world suffers. So the universe is correcting this, not just for you, but for the collective. You are being entrusted with resources because the universe knows that when a Leo is abundant, everyone around them eats. You are a distributor of blessings. I want you to do something radical. I want you to write down a number, not a wishy-washy, "I want more money" statement. No. Be specific. What is the exact amount you need to clear the debt, to buy the home, to help your mother? Write it down. Look at it. And then say, "I am worthy of this. This is my natural state." Stop glorifying the struggle. There is no nobility in poverty. There is only nobility in the freedom to live your soul's purpose. A wave of financial energy is forming. It is solid, it is real, and it is moving toward you as a direct result of the seeds you planted in the dark. And there is always a but in the laws of alchemy. To receive this new life, you must make space. You cannot put new wine into old wineskins. They will burst. We have the Emperor and the Ace of Swords appearing together in your reading. This is a formidable combination. It speaks of a decision, a cut. You are being called to leave something behind. And this is the part that terrified Padre Pio, the sheer totality of the transformation. You might be clinging to a job that pays the bills, but kills your spirit. You might be holding on to a relationship that looks good on Instagram, but feels like a morgue in real life. You might be living in a city that no longer holds your vibration. The Emperor demands sovereignty. He does not ask for permission. The Ace of Swords brings the clarity of the blade. It cuts through the confusion. You are facing a choice, comfort or destiny. You cannot have both. Not anymore. The safety of the known is an illusion, Leo. It is a crumbling castle. I know it is scary. Leaving the familiar is the hardest thing a human can do. We love our cages because we know where the bars are. But you were born wild. You were born to roam the savannah, not to pace in a zoo. The universe is bringing you an offer, a new position, a new path, a quantum leap in your career. But the condition is that you must walk away from the good to get to the great. Are you brave enough to become your own door? Are you brave enough to walk through it and lock it behind you? This isn't about burning bridges out of anger. It's about crossing bridges out of necessity. If your heart is racing, that is your body preparing for the jump. Trust that adrenaline. It is the fuel for your flight. And as you make this jump, a profound shift happens within your psyche. The magician and the hermit have walked into the room. This is a rare pairing. The magician manifests outwardly. The hermit seeks inwardly. Together they signify a total alignment. You are entering a phase of the quiet magician. You won't feel the need to broadcast your every move. You won't need to post everything on social media for validation. You will move in silence, and your results will thunder. You will begin to sense things before they happen. This is your lion's instinct coming online. Have you noticed it lately? A chill when someone lies to you, a warmth when you are on the right track, a dream that plays out in reality 3 days later. You are not crazy. You are waking up. Your sensitivity is spiking because your frequency is rising. You are becoming a tuning fork for the divine. People will be drawn to you without knowing why. Children will stare at you. Animals will come to you. Strangers will tell you their life stories in the grocery line. Why? Because you are glowing. You are vibrating at the frequency of truth. Do not dim this light. Do not try to numb it with distractions. This sensitivity is your superpower. It is the compass that will guide you through the fog. And now we must address the shadow in the room, the ghost at the banquet. To fully step into this future, there is one final door in the basement of your soul that must be unlocked. The door of the past, the door of the one who hurt you. We all have that story, the heartbreak that changed the way we breathe, the betrayal that made us build walls around our heart. For a Leo, betrayal is the ultimate wound because you love with such loyalty. When someone breaks that loyalty, it doesn't just hurt your heart, it insults your honor. But the universe is circling back. A situation involving a past person, an ex, a friend, a family member, is resurfacing, not to drag you back into the mud, but to let you wash your feet clean. You are going to get closure. But here is the twist. You won't get it from them. You won't get the apology you deserve. You won't get the explanation that makes it all make sense. You will get closure because you have outgrown the need for it. You will look at this person or the memory of them and you will feel nothing. No anger, no pain, just a quiet, distant understanding. You will realize that they were just a character in your origin story. They were the villain necessary to push the hero onto their journey. This is the moment of forgiveness. And remember, forgiveness is not saying what you did was okay. It is saying, I am no longer willing to carry the poison of your actions in my body. It is an act of selfishness in the holiest sense. It is reclaiming your energy. Say it with me in the sanctuary of your own mind. I return this pain to the earth. I keep the lesson and I release the rest. Feel the cords cutting. Feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. The star card appears when the baggage is dropped. The star is hope. It is healing. It is the calm after the storm. My dear Leo, do you realize what is happening? You are not just getting over things. You are evolving. You are molting. The skin you are in is too tight because your soul has grown too big for it. This is a rebirth. And rebirth is messy, yes. It is confusing, yes. But it is the only way to survive. The prophecy that made the saint tremble was not a prophecy of doom. It was a vision of a human being fully inhabiting their divine power. It is terrifying to see a soul with no limits. It is terrifying to see a lion that has realized the cage was never locked. That is what he saw. He saw you. You are coming home to yourself. No longer the version of you that seeks approval. No longer the version that performs for love, but the sovereign self, the one who sits on the throne of their own life, benevolent and strong. If you are weeping, let it flow. Tears are the holy water that cleanses the altar. If you are shaking, let it happen. That is the old energy leaving the body. You are safe. You are held. You are loved beyond measure. Look at the path behind you. Look at the mountains you climbed. Look at the rivers you crossed. You did that. You survived that. And if you could survive the dark, imagine what you will do in the light. There are thousands of other Leos listening to this message right now, connected in this invisible web of consciousness. You are not alone in this feeling. We are rising together. A pride of lions waking up at dawn. I want you to take a moment and visualize something with me. Close your eyes if it is safe to do so. Imagine a golden light above your head. It is warm, like the summer sun at noon. Feel it pouring down over you, touching the crown of your head, melting down your shoulders, filling your chest, your stomach, your legs. This is the solar light. It is your birthright. Feel it burning away the doubt. Feel it incinerating the scarcity mindset. Feel it filling every cell of your body with gold. You are made of stars. You are made of fire, and nothing in this world can extinguish you. As you come back to the room, carry this feeling with you. Do not let the world shrink you again. When you walk into work tomorrow, walk in as the Emperor. When you speak to your loved ones, speak with the kindness of the star. When you face a challenge, face it with the instinct of the magician. This message was not an accident. It was a bell ringing in the night. And you heard it. You answered the call. That makes you one of the chosen ones. Not because you are special in a way that separates you from others, but because you are brave enough to listen. I want to thank you for spending this time with me. In a world that demands speed, your willingness to slow down and listen to your soul is a radical act of rebellion. It is a gift to the universe. Please, if this message resonated with the truth in your bones, share it with a fellow Leo. Be the lighthouse for someone else who is navigating the storm. Light only grows when it is shared. And remember to check the comments. Read the declarations of your brothers and sisters. Support them. Like their comments. Let us build a community of unstoppable abundance and unshakable faith. The road ahead may have twists and turns, but you have the map written in your heart. Trust the timing. Trust the silence. Trust the bell. I am sending you waves of love, courage, and golden light. You are the architect of the new earth. You are the leader we have been waiting for. Go forth and roar, my beautiful Leos. The world is ready for you. Until next time, keep your face to the sun and your feet on the ground. Be blessed. Be brilliant. Be you. This is Cosmic Wisdom signing off.